Shalom, Israel. This is Sister Kana. And first and foremost, I have to give all glory and praise to AHAYAH, Shimesani Amman. I thank you guys for joining me. I praise AHAYAH, Shimesani. And I just want to tap in, brothers and sisters, and go over some information that I ran across. And I think it's very important. Guys, like this, in my live I did with the Nappy Hair Chronicles, I was talking about, the people coming out of America, how the winter is coming, and that we know that in the winter time, because Christ warned us that your flight be not in the winter, we understand now why that is so significant, right? That winter time is very sketchy for Israel when you're trying to travel, trying to move around, because of, first of all, the weather. They be, loading snowstorms and all kind of hurricanes, come starting in September, and it just doesn't stop through the whole winter. Rain and flooding, and it's all, it's all so crazy all of a sudden. But also, so the prayer of flight be not in winter is very significant, because winter times seems to be getting worse and worse and worse in terms of traveling and moving around and getting around. And then with the pandemics and the things like that, where you can't travel, they cut the travel and all kind of things just becoming, it's just blowing up, guys. So, and then they have natural disasters now, people going into FEMA camps, people are missing, you don't never hear from them, there's very little being said about these things, but it's happening. So now someone told me recently that a lot of Walmarts are closing down, and so they probably will be looking to use these places as holding facilities in case of natural disasters. This is what they're doing. They're having these natural disasters, and then they're putting people into shelters, into FEMA camps, and things like this, and then you don't hear from them. Okay, that's one thing. And I'm going to put the links in the description box for this story so you can guys take a look at it yourself. But recently I've ran across where they're also using, about the PPP loans and the EIDL loans. There was a lot of fraud and people, doing false claims. And now they are cracking down heavily. And they still are giving out a lot of money to small businesses and all this, things. And people really need it, but there's a lot of people who don't, or who are being fraudulent. And they're cracking down on these things, and they're putting people into jail, into federal prison. So I want brothers and sisters to be very, very careful. The IRS has purchased over $700,000 worth of ammunition. Now, why would the IRS need $700,000 worth of ammunition? And matter of fact, it's supposed to be even more. They said 4,500 more guns and like 5 million. And this story is on the Trumpet. And let me put my glasses on. And they just, and I'm going to put the link in the description box, brothers and sisters. But you start to pay attention to this stuff, because in the scriptures, Yashaya warned us. He said they will throw you in prison. This is it, brothers and sisters. If you notice, all these rappers are dying and going to jail. The RICO Act, they're coming up with all this stuff to put our people in jail. The rappers, first they seem like they're talking to a lot of these rappers, these young black brothers, and now they're going to small businesses, PPP, EIDL, all those loans, any kind of fraudulent activity, and now you got the IRS buying ammunition. And they said, and I've heard, but I couldn't find the article, but I've heard that they're going to be auditing a lot of small businesses, because they're giving away a lot of money now. All of a sudden they do grants, loans, they're flooding the market with all this money, but then they're going to start auditing people and finding that, penalizing them for how they use the money and what they do with the money. So it's a catch-22, brothers and sisters. This is the prophecy when Yashaya said that they will throw many of you in prison. Okay, so this is what they're doing, brothers and so it's all a catch-22, and a lot of people are, trying to get what they can get, and especially if those of you coming out of Babylon, I'm sure, a lot of people are trying to get what they can get. But listen, don't let it be to your detriment that you end up having to go through some, you know, you know, problem. I like I always say, get out of Babylon. Get out, brothers and sisters. Get out. This is not worth it. What they have planned and what they're gearing up to do to our people, like the Most High said, is Jacob's trouble, like a time like no other. They're coming. They're not pulling the no stops out. They are going full blast. We're trying to, take us down, put us in jail, take us out, killing people. It's just one thing after another, just like in the Apocrypha. But I'm going to read this quickly and just take a paragraph. It said, why does the IRS need 4,500 guns and 5 million rounds of ammunition? This is the trumpet. Now, I don't really know how reputable it is, but I'll put the link in the description box, because sometimes they be trying to agitate situations, but it's all on Google. It's not a fake news. This is, true. Now, I don't know like how many, 5 million rounds, or I saw 700,000 rounds, and things like that. So we'll see. It says Americans' deep state now has more agents with firearms than the United States Marine Corps as soldiers. Last month, Representative Matt Gaetz drew attention to this issue on Fox News, noting that the Internal Revenue Service has spent $725,000 on ammunition just this year. Call me old-fashioned, but I thought that the heaviest artillery an IRS agent would need would be a calculator, Gates said on Jesse Wader's primetime show. I imagine the IRS in green eye shades and cumulus. I'm sorry, green eye shades and cubicles, not busting doors down and emptying Glock clips on our fellow Americans. Yet the IRS is indeed busting down doors, arresting citizens with its own SWAT team. Okay? It has stockpiled 4,500 guns and 5 million rounds of ammunition for this purpose, and is not the only federal agency doing so. A December 2020 report from American Transparency highlights how 103 executive agencies outside the Department of Defense spent $2.7 billion on guns, ammunition, and military equipment between 2006 and 2019. The Department of Veterans Affairs spent $11.6 million on guns, ammunition, and body armor, chemical weapons, and military supplies. The Animal and Plant Inspection Service spent $3.9 million on rifles, ammunition, dart guns, night vision equipment, unmanned aircraft, and the like. Even the Railroad Retirement Board spent $50,088 on guns, ammunition, and similar gear. Though train robberies aren't much of a problem these days. Now, these are all government agencies, how they're buying. That's where the 5 million count comes up. What are these federal agents up to? The U.S. must have the best armed accountants and entomologists in the world, but the Animal and Plant Inspection Services does not need shotguns, LP gas cannons, and drones to get through a bad tomato worm season. The deep state is arming itself to the teeth, and Representative Gates think he knows why. So here's the Biden plan, says waiters. Disarm Americans, open the border, empty the prison, but rest assured you'll still collect your taxes, and they need $725,000 worth of ammunition apparently to get the job done. Guys, they're gearing up. I pray that you're getting out of Babylon, get within the borders. It's coming, it's coming, It's coming. I can't say it enough, brothers and sisters. I've been warning you and warning you and warning you. And that whole pandemic situation should have been a red flag. And now that the borders and everything is open, you should be definitely getting out of Babylon, brothers and sisters. Get out. Your soul is not worth it. Okay? AHAYAH said, every man should save his own soul. Please, please, please get out of Babylon. You can send me an email at itoldyoutravel@yahoo.com, info@itoldyoutravel.com. I will send you information about Jordan. Jordan is the safe place. It's get within the borders. This is what AHAYAH said. He will protect those within the borders. I'm not going to read the rest of this article. It's the trumpet, and I will put the link in the description box. If you don't see it, remind me, and I'll do so. But I'm going to copy and paste it right now so that I won't forget. Brothers and sisters, I pray in the name of AHAYAH Bahashim Yashaya that y'all getting out of Babylon. This is not a joke, and it's not a game. And I do not mean to try, scare anybody, but brothers and sisters, you need to be alarmed. AHAYAH said, come out of her, my people. He didn't say that for nothing. They are coming to take down our people. We must get within the borders. We must gather ourselves together, calling on one power, praying to AHAYAH, AHAYAH Bahashim Yashaya, for his protection, for his guidance, so that we can get through it. Okay, brother, it's not time to be playing. It's not time to be guessing about the name of the Most High. He gave his name to Moses. I am that I am. That is the name. He said that is his name forever. Get under the protection, the hedge of AHAYAH, AHAYAH. I am that I am. Okay, so that we can get through this. I just really needed to reiterate this. I wanted to, give you this video because I've been hearing a lot of things and I wanted to speak about it. So, winter is coming. I showed you that our calendar starting to line up this coming year. Brothers and sisters, get out of Babylon. There's a lot of signs. Daughters of Zion, I urge you, get your children out of harm's way. Get out, get out, get out. Save your souls of your children. Save the souls of your own soul. And brothers, I pray that you get your families out. Get your wives out. Get your children out. And, brothers need to come and stand up. Not go hide. Come and stand up so that the brothers and sisters can have an example of where to go and what to do. We need the men of the Most High, brothers. We need y'all to come out and start standing up. Okay? I pray that you hear me, that you take heed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I have to say that more often because I always forget to ask you guys to please like this, to please subscribe, please share it, so our brothers and sisters who are still, kind of waking up, they can get an alarm. This is an alarm and an alert. We must come out of Babylon. Get out, and we can figure out everything else once you're out and safe within the borders. Okay? Please. Also, I will be going live every Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with the Nappy Hair Chronicles. We will talk about the affairs of our nation. Brothers, I ask that you come on and speak. The Daughters of Zion, are here. Our sisters, we would like to put together a panel. So we ask that you come and join in the discussion on getting out of Babylon, what to do, where to go. Again, you can send me an email. I told you, ITOJA travel@yahoo.com or info@itojatravel.com. And I can send you information on housing. I can send you information on travel. I can give you quotes and airline tickets and all the things so that you can move forward on moving and getting out of Babylon. Okay? I pray this information is helpful, brothers and sisters. Please, again, like, share, subscribe to the channel. I told you, entertainment and travel. I'll be vlogging from here, and also on Fridays, I try to link all the sites. I can only do 3 at a time right now. But hopefully I can get to the a premium package, and I can do all my channels at once, and I'll be putting out this information every Friday, talking to the children of Israel, helping you get yourselves together to make this move. AHAYAH said, come out of her, my people, get out of Babylon. It's fallen, and it's inundated with every foul spirit and unclean and hateful bird. They have opened up the CERN. There's a lot of demon possession going on, brothers and sisters. A lot of killing and a lot of this sin in this place. You must come out. I pray you hear me. I pray you take heed. I pray you be safe. Travel safe, and I pray I get to see you here in the wilderness very soon. Okay? I give all glory and praise to AHAYAH, Asher AHAYAH, Bahashemishaya, Wakodaf Wawak. He's merciful, brothers and sisters. Praise him, glorify him, call on his name. Okay? I see you soon. Shalom, Israel.